You feel a lot of love when you're in the room and people are there for the right reason. I think it's important for people to give back if they have the means, obviously financially. It's a wonderful charity to support. All the money stays here in Wisconsin, which is phenomenal. A lot of times it's outsourced to different national chapters or something like that. So all the monies and proceeds that they do earn stays here, which is really great and incredible. But just as a I don't know, just in general, I think volunteering and just being a part of something bigger than yourself is always a great thing.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Eastern Wisconsin podcast, Sounds of Care. And this is stories from our home away from home. And I'm here with a very special guest today, Jenny. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us how you're affiliated with the house?
Sure. My name is Jenny Thiel, and I am a musician. I have my own business in town with entertainment. And I got involved with the house, actually doing music for one of the chef's dinners through a friend of mine who was on the committee. And she said, "Hey, why don't you come and do music for this event? It would be fantastic."
Tell
So,
us about the event.
so the chef's dinner. Ooh, now you're going to quiz me here.
Yeah, we're going to dive right into it.
So the chef's dinner is a bunch of local chefs who come and prepare different courses for the meal. And there's a cocktail hour prior to, which is where the music happens. And then they do live auction and silent auction items as well. It's an amazing night, a huge fundraiser for the organization, and super fun. You get to check out all these amazing chefs that come, and they're award-winning chefs actually from all over Milwaukee and the area. And they donate their time and energy to this event. It's really great.
That's fantastic. And that
Yeah.
is obviously, we're talking about fundraising today, ways to support the house, I would
Yes.
say. I mean, as you know, there's a lot of ways that the house is a magical place. Volunteers are a huge part of it, the staff, but the house still needs to operate. And it's generous donors that give and make everything possible. So I know beyond Chef's Dinner, you've done a lot with the house. You've really kind of explored the various areas of the house. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about what you're involved in and what you've done at these various events.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like with these events, there comes a lot of work for prep, right? And people who attend them, which is fantastic. We love that people come. Obviously, that's a huge part of fundraising. Buying the ticket, obviously, bidding on items, donating money, however they can help and assist. But as a volunteer, you can get involved with the preparation for the events. So it could be setting up tables, it could be putting stickers on water bottles, it could be helping with table decor. There's a lot of prep that goes into making these events happen. Me personally, I've been involved in the gala. Chef's dinner. I'm going to be involved in the golf outing this year. I'm going to do the national anthem. It'll kind of kick it off.
How do you do the national anthem at a golf outing? How does that work?
What do you mean? You
You
just
just on the tee box? You
Yeah,
just go for it.
right before they kick off. Yeah, you have to give a little anthem. It's a sporting event like anything else.
I
So,
love that.
yeah.
And then one of the holes, like people are gonna be in their backswing and you're gonna be singing, right? And that's the hole.
I
Yeah,
hope
that's
not. I hope not.
all right. All right. Well, that's great. All right, the
Yeah.
golf outing is a huge deal. I mean,
Yes.
everybody, from what I hear, it's a fantastic event, very fun.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
any golf outing, right? It's like you have to come out and support and do what you can in your community. If you've not been involved in something before, definitely look at Donald House and come on out.
Great. Well, you were listing off different events. What else are you a part of?
I do. Well, this past year, I did some prep with the gala. I did live entertainment for it as well, so that was phenomenal. We were at a spectacular building. We had a themed event of the 20s, which was really great. So I had a big band.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
A
it
big
was.
band.
Yeah, yeah, all
Great.
kinds of fun things.
Great. What I mean, what is your favorite part about being at these events? Obviously, I'm sure entertaining and singing, great.
Yeah.
But what else? What's great about being there?
Well, I mean, the people that come really care about the house, right? And it's a lot of um, you feel a lot of love when you're in the room and people are there for the right reason. I think it's important for people to give back if they have the means, obviously financially. It's a wonderful charity to support. All the money stays here in Wisconsin, which is phenomenal. A lot of times it's outsourced to different national chapters or something like that. So all the monies and proceeds that they do earn stays here, which is really great and incredible. Um, but just as a, I don't know, just in general, I think volunteering and just being a part of something bigger than yourself is always a great thing.
When you think about the house, just in general,
Mhm.
outside of the events and whatnot, what stands out the most to you?
The love you feel when you walk in the door. The first time I actually went into the house, they some of it was under construction because COVID was happening, so we had different protocols and things like that. But being able to see it evolve in the past even 3 years has been incredible. It feels like home, you know. I mean, for people who are really struggling with their children being ill and not able to have that sense of home, it's a wonderful it I don't even know how to explain it. It's just incredible. I mean, the facility is great, the people are great, the kids have a good time. You know, you can tell even though they're not feeling wonderful, it's like a Disney World away from home.
I love that. I was there once, and there was a young lady who was singing to the kids with a
Mhm.
guitar. When can we expect this from you? And I am putting you on the
You are
spot
putting me on
now,
the spot.
but yeah, it's
Well, they know how to find me, so let's just say that whenever
okay.
they wish.
So we're gonna get a big band to come into the house.
That
It's
might
gonna
be
be a
a
huge
little
thing.
loud, but
Yeah. Well, that's great. And I mean, why do you feel that the house is important for the greater area? Why should people know about the Ronald McDonald House? I mean, you're coming from I think a different perspective than
Mhm,
we had another episode with volunteers, right? And granted, you are volunteering.
mhm.
We're grateful for that, but
Yeah.
why should people support the house?
Um I feel like anytime you have the opportunity to give back in any capacity, whether it's financially, your time, um, you know, you should do it. I really do. I mean, the house itself can be used for anyone throughout the state. So you never know when you might know someone who has a child who needs it. You yourself might need it because your child is ill or sick. So I think giving back to something of the unknown in a way um, is special.
All right. Well, with that said, we're gonna test your knowledge on the house, and
Oh
we
boy.
have the trivia hat that we're gonna pull out here.
Okay.
All
I
right, so
may
I'm gonna
not
have
know.
you
Let's see.
pick one of these
Okay.
from the hat,
Okay.
and you have to give it back to me though, because the answer's on it. I don't want you cheating, but here
Okay.
you go.
We'll see how I do here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, for $1 million.
Who's
Okay.
making the donation?
Oh,
Who's
come
making the
on.
donation?
This is actually topical. All right, who is the largest donor of RMHC? Who do you think that is? Hmm.
I don't know. McDonald's?
You don't. McDonald's. Wow. Ding, ding, ding. That
Come
was too
on.
easy. We
No,
need to
that
do
was
another one. Here,
great. That
please.
was
We're doing
perfect.
another. We're doing another. All right. Okay. How many countries is RMHC in?
Oh man. I should have looked at the
It's not
website.
one. I'll give you a hint.
No, I know that. Let's go with 12.
62.
Oh my gosh,
They're
really?
all over.
It's amazing.
It is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
I didn't realize it was that many.
yeah, it is. I
Wow.
guess. Not, well, I know that too now,
I
but
failed.
you did not.
Failed the
You
quiz.
did not fail. You did not fail. All right. Well, I know. So we talked about a couple of different events that are going on
Mhm.
at the house, outside the house. There are other ways for people to give too, I know. And I think one's on the website.
Through the website, yep.
Have you ever given at a McDonald's in the little jar?
Yeah.
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 I think those go. I think small percentage goes to the national
Yep.
RMHC. The rest goes to the local house. So we encourage you, if you are out and about, definitely donate at a McDonald's.
Drop your coins.
Drop the coins.
Drop the coins.
Yeah. I think also. Sorry.
The tabs?
Also the tabs, of course, the pop and those are around the house as well too.
Mhm.
You can drop them at the house if you'd really like.
Yeah.
The wish list drive is a big one, and on the website you can always donate there too.
Yeah.
But I mean, is there anything you want to add? About the magic of the house, how it impacts families. Why again? If I am somebody that lives in the greater Milwaukee area, there's a lot of charities to choose from. There's a lot of causes to choose from. I think Wisconsin's a very philanthropic place. Why is RMHC? Why should it be at the top of the list for people to consider?
I would say, when illness strikes a family, it's not, no one can plan for that, right? No one can really prepare for what is ahead of them. And oftentimes, I think, especially if you live in a smaller community, your hospitals maybe aren't, they're good and they're good as they can be, but you need more. So people come to this area because of the facilities that are around, and it takes them away from their homes. It takes them away from their comfort zones. And this house really makes you feel like you're at home. The people make you feel like you're at home. And I think it's just a phenomenal facility. The staff are fantastic. The all the work that goes into the planning of everything, the day to day, activities that they put on, the cooking, the cleaning. I mean, it's amazing. If you ever get a chance to get a tour, I mean, I definitely recommend it. And just to get involved with it, it's pretty amazing what one organization can do and how much it can impact an entire community.
Incredible. If there was one area that you could volunteer in the house, what would you do? What job would you do?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of areas that you can do. I'd
Right?
probably shuttle people, you know?
Yeah, yeah. We on another episode we're
Yeah,
talking with Corey, and he
yeah.
drives the van, and he was
You can
telling
talk to
us,
people then, right? In the
yeah,
shuttle
yeah.
and
He's
kind of
like, we
learn their
talk about
stories.
sports, we talk about
Yeah.
other controversial. I'm kidding, not
Yeah.
controversial topics, like the Packers, the
Different
Vikings,
podcast.
sports things. They run errands in it, but yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Yeah. Get to
Yeah,
know the people a little bit more and make them feel at home.
amen. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. Well, Jenny, thank you for all that you do.
My pleasure.
I know the house appreciates it. The families appreciate it. Thanks for volunteering your time.
Absolutely.
Again, this is the Sounds of Care podcast, home away from home. And we have other episodes that are coming out. So definitely subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. So I'm here with Lori Bertrand, the president and CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Eastern Wisconsin. And the topic of today's podcast was support outside the house. So Lori, I ask you, how do people support the house?
Well, first and foremost, you can do any type of fundraising you want to help support our mission. Every dollar counts, every dollar helps. You can participate in one of our special events. We've got many of them throughout the calendar year. You could, in your very own community, drive through your McDonald's and round up for us, which would be amazing. All that money comes local right back to our house to help us serve families. And you could check out our wish list. We've got an amazing list of items and things that our families need while they stay at our house. And it's very overwhelming. I'll just start with that. There's a lot of things on that list. It's laundry detergent, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, you name it. Whatever you need at home, we need here. But pick something off of it and rally your friends around it and say, hey, let's all collect these toothbrushes to make sure the families at the house have what they need.
That's great. That's great. So as you heard, multiple ways to support the house. You can also volunteer, of course, if you would like.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of volunteer opportunities. But anyways, well, Lori, thank you for that information.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course. So this is Sounds of Care. This is a podcast put together by the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Eastern Wisconsin. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the podcast. Definitely comment below. We want to hear your stories. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.